This is Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Frank Smith here in Nottingham. Wood Conlan, this is it, fight week, obviously here at the open workouts today. How are things with you first of all?
Yeah, all good. Apart from my fractured rib, I'm in a great place, thanks to my sparring session. But no, all good. Excited for the week ahead.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see that. Is it actually still hurting?
Yeah, look, I think it's unfair that they only put the clips out they did, because I really took control of the other 4 rounds of that fight. But no, it was good. It was a bit of fun. Managed to only go down once, which was a success in my books.
Love that. When did you get back from America? Obviously, you're always busy at Matchroom, but when did you get back and when did you arrive in Nottingham?
Got back Monday afternoon. Just been in London today for meetings, so up here for the workout tonight. You know, like I say, massive show on Saturday. Been a long time coming, this one, so excited. The purse bids were a while ago, so glad to get it up and running, and looking forward to a sellout Nottingham Arena like the old Carl Froch days.
He's going to be on commentary with DAZN, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. He's back. He's back at the scene of the crime where he took on Lucien Butte. Eddie's hopefully Eddie doesn't jump into the ring this time too early. But yeah, he's going to be there. He's going to be there at the weigh-in as well on Friday. So good to have him back.
Before we talk about the fight, I just want to ask why the WBA Super title isn't on the line.
Well, obviously Conlan. Obviously, Leigh Wood's the WBA regular champion. We did push for the WBA Super, but lots of things going on there. Hopefully, maybe that's something they can be lifted up. The winner of this fight could be moved up to in due course. Let's see.
How does each fighter win this fight on Saturday night?
I'm never the boxing expert. I'm never going to profess to be the trainer who's going to get in there and tell you what to do. I think it's going to be a great fight. Each of them bring their own attributes, but I truly believe Leigh Wood goes in there and does the job on Saturday. So I'm not going to tell you when he's going to throw a jab or a right hand. I'll let the trainers do that. But I believe Leigh Wood goes in, does the job in there on Saturday, but in a great fight.
Yeah, and a great atmosphere as well. Obviously, you got a lot of Irish people in Leigh Wood in his hometown.
Yeah, look, there's a huge number of Irish fans travelling over for this. We've got a strong undercard. A Gyarko, Gary Cully as well are bringing a lot of fans, and then Leigh Wood in his hometown. So it's going to be some atmosphere in there on Saturday. A bit like when we did Frampton against Scott Quigg. Do you remember the Irish fans that came in for that at Manchester Arena? So I think you're going to see a similar atmosphere on Saturday.
Different topic, switching over. Just want to get your thoughts, what you make of Dillian Whyte not attending the press conference. Why do you think he did that?
I think, look, he's in his training camp. He's got his thing going on. They're obviously working through, the contract and what's actually required of him. And he didn't have an obligation to be there. He's going to. All that matters is going to turn up on fight night and knock out Tyson Fury. But look, they sold the tickets. They didn't. He wasn't there, but they sold out the tickets. So fair play to them. Well done on that. And Dillian Whyte will turn up on fight night, and I think that's all that matters. That's what people are going to be tuning in for.
How surprised or not surprised were you with how well the tickets did, and obviously they're applying to do 100,000 now as well?
Yeah, look, it's a massive fight. We see this when 2 big names come together. I've seen a lot of people saying Tyson Fury sold it on his own. Tyson Fury has never sold out a show on his own. Let's have it right. This fight is sold out because it's Tyson Fury against Dillian Whyte. It's a huge British heavyweight world championship. So, but not to put anything against them, but Tyson Fury wouldn't have done that against, some of the names AJ has sold out a stadium with. I think that's fair to say. But fair play. It's going to be a great atmosphere in there. I think they're looking to try and get 100,000 in there, so good luck to them.
Quickly on the DAZN pay-per-view, obviously not in England but over in the States. Why do you believe the reason they're doing it? Obviously they promised to kind of kill that, and it seems they haven't. Why do you believe that is?
Look, I think you have to look at, they're obviously doing it with Canelo against Bivol. You have to look at the competition. Ultimately, if the competition are offering Canelo a sum of money, the metrics and the how you make that work, it's very difficult to make it work when you're charging a quarter of the price that your competitor is charging to put on the same fight essentially, or another fight. So I think ultimately it's there for the big fights, and business plans change as they go along, models change, and I think you'll see big nights on pay-per-view like you've seen here, and you've still got an amazing schedule of boxing, an unrivaled schedule of boxing as part of your DAZN subscription.
Do you feel like the relationship with Canelo is proving to be very, very good because of the fact that he turned down obviously more money to come with you guys?
You know, we've got a great relationship with Canelo and his team, Eddie Reynoso and everyone. And, you know, he wants to challenge himself. And challenging himself is moving up to 175, aiming to win another light heavyweight world title. He's obviously done it once against Kovalev, but I'm sure his dream now is to win that fight, you know, become undisputed at 175 over a period of time. So, you know, he's people will say, you look online, people saying Canelo's ducking this fight. It's all a load of bollocks, isn't it? He's shown time and time again that he's taken on the toughest challenges. So, you know, and I always find with the biggest and best, they can never really win in the eyes of the online trolls. But that's like most things in life.
Talking of online and trolls and things like that, we obviously had the YouTube boxing this past weekend. We saw AJ Chisora turn up. And most importantly, we saw actually a good crowd. I just wanted to know what you feel like maybe you could take from that and perhaps learn and use to put into professional boxing and what Matchroom boxing do.
It looks a bit of a mess.
To be fair, in terms of the crowd and other stuff.
Look, I think we've shown it before, you know, like when we did Logan Paul against KSI. These guys, these influencers, guys and girls, have got huge followings that they bring into the sport. You know, so in many ways, it's good for the sport in terms of bringing in new eyeballs that maybe wouldn't have historically looked at it. You know, there's certain things. I think there was a headbutt, wasn't there, in one of the fights?
It's more than one.
Yeah, was it? All right, okay, I saw one. But, you know, I think ultimately if we can keep some of these fans invested in boxing, it's good for the sport. But it has to be done the right way. You know, I think like Jake Paul, for example, he's taking it seriously. He's building his way up. He's doing the training camp. So I think you have to respect that. Some of them don't do the same. Some of them are just in it for a quick bit of fame or, you know, a bit of cash. But, you know, I think anyone who's in it and actually wants to take it as a career, fair play to them. They deserve as much opportunity as anyone else.
Last of all, exciting news, Benn back April 16th.
Yeah, great show. You know, Chris Van Heerden, I think is another good test for him. You know, it's one thing with Conor, he still needs to grow and learn in the sport. So I think, you know, a lot of people were questioning that fight, but, you know, we tried to get Maurice Hooker. It would have been another good learning fight for him. But I think Van Heerden, he'll learn a lot from. You got Billum Smith-McCarthy's rematch. It was a great fight on Fight Camp. You've also got Zelfa Barrett challenging for the European title against Korbanov. You've got Campbell Hatton on there. You've got Jack Cullen. You've got Jordan Thompson. You know, a stacked card. And Cyrus Patterson as well. So, you know, looking forward to that one. It's going to be good. Tickets on sale this week.
You just mentioned the name Jordan, and it made me think of Jordan Gill. Do you have any news on him? I know he's obviously going to be out for a little while, but after that exciting knockout, I'm sure people are going to be wondering what's next.
I think he's joining WWE. No, he's got some time away now. You know, he's had a busy period because he had that fight just before, I think it was in December, the 8-round fight where he got the cut. So he got back out quite quickly again in February. I think he needs a bit of time now, but, you know, our aim will be to get him out as soon as he's fresh and ready and able to.
What's up, man? Appreciate your time, Frank.
Thanks, mate. Good to see you.